What's up, Vetters? Patrick here with Vetted. Jesse Michels from American Achemy recently went on Chris Williamson's podcast, which is called Modern Wisdom. They had a great conversation. I'll put a link down below so you can go check out the full interview. I'm a big fan of that podcast and does great interviews, and it was great to see Jesse on there. One thing he said in particular on there I found to be rather interesting, and it seems the internet did as well, as there's a short clip of Jesse from that particular interview that's going kind of viral, but I've got a little bit of context to add to it. So let's jump in and see this clip, because it seems that Jesse has covered things in the past and then been told, hey, don't do that. Take a listen.
I think a lot of the more interesting stuff at Area 51 made its way to Dugway Proving Grounds, which is a base in Utah. There's some other places that, like, I don't know, even for like America, that's a little more well known. There's some other places that, like, I don't want to mess with American national security, so
Right,
I don't want to make them.
You're even that.
No, because I don't want to gratuitously out, American science. It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna storm the place, So
Naruto run toward it.
yeah. So there are places. There are a couple of places. Like, there's one place I guess I'll just say, because I got a bit of a slap on the wrist, but like, it's it's being discussed. It's Naval Surface Warfare Crane in Indiana, where I think a lot of this sort of spooky research goes on. But I don't know. This is all sort of hearsay.
What do you mean you got a slap on the wrist?
I got some people in and around UFO world being like, maybe you shouldn't, talk about this.
All right, Vetters, please hit that like button. That really helps out the videos. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So, look, I'm not here to get into what that particular naval base is, right? You can find the information here. It's easily, searchable. You can Google it. They got a Wikipedia page. There's a website. You can go check it out. I'll put links down below, but I'm not here to get into the nitty-gritty of all that. I mean, when you look at just what they do, it seems rather mundane and kind of prosaic. So clearly the whole idea behind UFOs, there's something secret they're not telling us maybe happening at this place. I don't know. But the fact that he was told, hey, don't cover that place is kind of interesting, right? Of all the places, why not? But Jesse says he doesn't want to, affect national security, which I totally understand. And it's such a weird balancing game to play in this community, right? You just want to talk about UFOs and aliens, and the fact that you might affect national security is kind of insane, right? So anyway, let me play for you another clip that's kind of interesting. Jesse, months ago, put out a video about a, quote, whistleblower who had come out and spoke about a place where he saw something quite extraordinary. That place was in Crane, Indiana. It's this exact place that Jesse's talking about. So it kind of comes back full circle. But it seems I wasn't the only one who first thought of this when Jesse mentioned that, because UAP James on X also thought of the same thing and shared the same clip I was thinking in my head. So let's take a look at that clip, and then we'll come back around.
The first object was a metallic basketball-sized sphere, and it was above a podium, and looked like it was just levitating above the podium.
Levitating above the podium. Mm-hmm. So there was space between the sphere and the podium itself.
Correct. And I remember at one point, like, trying to angle myself, like, what? How is that?
Do you think it could have been some sort of magnetic levitation? Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
But it's just levitating there.
It was just levitating.
Did it look like a prosaic, like this wood table where if you were to, touch it, it would act like a normal object? Did it look holographic? What did it look like?
That's a good question. Then what stood out to me was the way the metal looked. It looked unnatural. And I talked with Gerb about this, and he kind of dug in on this. I mean, I'm like, dude, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah. All I can tell you is it didn't look natural. It didn't look like anything I could compare it to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So look, it almost looked like off-world.
It fit the bill.
Yeah.
And then also there was and this could have been anxiety or anything else, but the energy in the room, man, was just different.
What
You
was
know?
what was the feeling you got looking at this thing?
Just an uneasy, uncomfortable, ominous. That's the best way I can describe it.
Did it feel powerful or conscious, or did it feel like this inanimate object? Or
It didn't feel inanimate. It didn't feel conscious. It just felt like this was significant.
So one question I have that I keep replaying over this because it's too hard to determine, is this guy telling the truth, not telling the truth? I don't know. But one thing that's interesting, if you don't want to affect national security, why even take the risk, right? How does that guy know that what he saw is just classified advanced tech, right? And why reveal that? If you're not sure it's alien, why reveal that? You are literally affecting national security. So, right? What if that's just stuff we're working on? So it's kind of an interesting thing. It's like go in, reveal stuff Americans are working on, but hide it behind UFOs. I don't know. And even if it's UFOs and aliens, why is that okay to reveal too? I don't know. I mean, I want the truth, but at what cost? I think that's the key here that we need to be asking ourselves, right? On our road to expand humanity, how far are we willing to give up our humanity, right? And the safety of our country here in America. I mean, I want the truth, but not at the expense of borders crumbling. I don't know. I just think that's a weird balance, right? Like you're going to let this guy tell the story, Randy, and you're worried about national security, and he's telling something he saw inside of a classified setting, right? Like a secret base. Like even if he thinks it's alien, why reveal that? You don't know if it's alien. So you could be hurting national security, could be revealing secret stuff that America is working on, right? So I guess that's the question. I just want to have that conversation. I'm not attacking anyone. I'm not, coming after anyone. I'm just asking, what's that conversation? And I'd love to have Jesse on. We're trying to get an interview, just really hard. He's really busy. I'm really busy. So it's really hard to connect. But when I do get that interview, that is something I do want to talk to Jesse about, that balance, that line. Why let someone reveal something if it could be affecting American national security, right? So I don't know. I guess just a question we should be asking ourselves as we move forward in this topic, in my opinion. At least I do. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Again, links down below in the description. Go check out that full interview with Jesse Michels, Chris Williamson, Modern Wisdom. And all right, veterans, we'll see you in the next one. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. Peace!